Всем громадный привет, с вами Михаил, я продолжаю проходить Max Payne 3. В прошлой части было совершено нападение на офис нашего босса. Почему-то так оказалось, что никакой защиты-то, собственно говоря, и нет. Труп. Ну, нам вот осталось разобраться с этим вот пулеметчиком. Сейчас мы это попытаемся сделать, пока он перезаряжается. Что-то ему не пробить каску эту. Все. Труп.
It looked like we had seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the
Берем
rest of it out.
патрончики. Для нашего оружия и движемся дальше. А куда дойти дальше? Почему тут закрыто? Так, не пойму пока, ребят, куда нам идти. Найдем все детали. Что нам это даст?
I didn't know what the hell I was going to find up there, but I sensed it wasn't going to be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
Rodrigo? Rodrigo? Rodrigo?
Где же этот Родриго? Ну черт, надеюсь, это не он.
Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would...
Что папашу грохнули, а дочку будем спасать, да?
Something caught my eye. Figures.
Бомба, да ё-моё.
Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
надо валить отсюда. Тут все горит. Куда идти-то хоть?
Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death.
Давай шустрее наверх.
Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head.
Макс, давай, давай. Ты сильный, справишься.
There's no way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
У нас есть ствол.
I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid. They'd be serving me up in a churrascaria at this rate.
Черт, один выстрел. Ну, конечно, блин. Макс-то труп был почти. Прячемся. Кто еще? Покажись.
Come on.
Камон. Все? Мы живы?
Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. He had bullets in his gun. He should have shot himself and ended the pain. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals.
Куда идти?
It
Что-то
looked
я не
like a
понял, все
fiery
горит.
hellhole.
В дверь. А кто там? Один остался еще?
If the heat didn't kill me, the fumes would.
Ага, вон сидит. Ну-ка, выходи. Давайте тут поищем что-нибудь. Может, хоть одну аптечку найдем. Что же мы в такое состояние-то бродим? Один выстрел и нам хана. Толкай. Пошли. В шкафчику. Вот черт. Куда, блин, идти?
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
О, черт. Куда мы провалились-то?
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Hey! Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco?
Why? What?
Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
We came to kill you. Because of what you did to us. You killed so many of us.
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn.
Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Bronco, where is she?
That Commander Sombra got her. Up the hill.
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo. I was a mess. Rodrigo Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind
Босс
any of
мертв,
this.
жена его дочка в плену, так что совсем все плохо. Макс опять
I was a sweaty,
бухает.
gray-haired mess. This place, well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk.
Он решил завязать с этим
At
делом.
least then I would see who shot me.
Не пьянствовать. Молодец.
It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather.
Мак решил побриться. Ну, даже подстричься.
Well,
Лысенький Макс.
it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all. But it was gonna have to do.
Ему больше прикид идет, кстати. Как мне кажется.
Facing in the right direction.
Hello?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Boha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. Right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the crotchet Prater told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
Глава 7. Похмелье уготованная. Фавела Новая Эсперанца. Понедельник, 13:15.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature. I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
É isso.
Jesus.
This way, come on.
At least I had found myself a tour guide.
Надеюсь, он нас не заведет в какую-нибудь ловушку.
There's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long,
Не
I've been
спеши,
stuck
что
in
это бегать
between,
буду.
hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad
Да,
haircut?
прикинь, у Макса изменилась какая-то рубашка вся цветная.
Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I care to admit.
Вот что он хотел показать. Вот тут, говорит, много девушек. Ну, действительно, много их тут. Но нам нужна одна единственная Фабиана.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Ага, Макс сразу нарвался на неприятности. И вооруженные люди его куда-то повели.
Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá.
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra.
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então. Você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo! Dá logo! Da puta! Valeu, mano! Bem-vindo à
Часы
favela Nova
отдал
Esperança.
Макс, очки сняли у него, ну и еще по морде
All
получил.
things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them.
Надо выбираться как нам отсюда.
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Макс, ты можешь идти пошустрее? Первый день за долгие годы трезвой в твоей жизни и сразу такие неудачи.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I've been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was there one
Футбол
legal
играют
chance
мальчишки.
at a
Ты что,
ticket out
хочешь
of here?
мастер-класс показать? Наверное, Макс не очень любит футбол.
Mostra. Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos três para ele.
А тут у нас что?
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde és tu?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
Não compreende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, Gui.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own.
Ну, будем искать выход из этих трущоб.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety
Думаешь,
was
бар
no use
впереди?
to me dead.
Passa baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, ela não tá mais garotinha não, hein? De jeito nenhum. É no meio rápido que esse cara quer. Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o cuzão, amigo.
Ну, вряд ли тут бар. Сейчас мы куда-нибудь придем рано или поздно. И Макс опять нарвется на какие-нибудь неприятности. По-другому просто и быть не может. Ну что, тут закрыто, я думаю, откроется.
Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô. Maluco, pô.
Так, куда это зашел? Точно какое-то заведение странное. Да более чем странное.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt. Can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on, try to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Так, какой-то новый знакомый появился у Макса. Ну, быть может, он ему и поможет.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Branco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Serrano.
Yep. He's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, he sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yeah, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Branco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Branco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Branco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. We had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You help me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí. E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something?
Кто-то желает отхватить, да? От Макса.
Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Чувак с дробашом. Все одна банда. Подбираем оружие. Обрез берем. Аптечка. Отлично. И еще одна про запас. Чё за кипиш? Да откуда ты взялся-то? Из туалета выбежал. Золотой обрез. Покажись. Все. Отхватил. Берем аптечку. Собираем патроны. Больше тут, к сожалению, ничего нет. Хоть еще бы одну дали аптечку. Кто-то там спрятался. Ну, наверное, не враг.
Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean...
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country, I think. And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day. Jesus, what a fucking creep.
Так, идем.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Что-то кругами бродим. Нигде не пройдешь, назад идем. Макс, куда же нам с тобой идти-то? Угу. Прыгай.
É o gringo. Ah, sei. Tô vendo porra nenhuma. A gente desce ou não? Foda-se. Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Tá certo.
Надеюсь, они потеряли меня.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Есть попадание. Да блин, как неудобно-то, Макс, ты тут сидишь. Ну, получай. Тут наверху есть, да? Садись, садись, садись. Да сдохни ты. Все? Так, давай автомат бери. движемся далее. Типок наверху. Мертв. Еще один товарищ идет. Тоже долго не прожил. Идем, Макс. Умри. Никого пока нет. Прыгаем вниз. Тут что, тупик? Блин, плохо нам будет. Ты жив? Кто еще где? Поднимаемся. У нас тут много ребят. А я труп. Опять мы начинаем с этого места, так что я предлагаю, наверное, на этом закончить эту часть. А в следующей части мы уже с ними конкретно повоюем. Так что всех благодарю за просмотр. И до новых встреч!